Hi, welcome to the Rich and Rich Entrepreneurs YouTube show. This is Tuesday, December 29th, 2009. I'm Desiree Richardson and I'm your host. And I am coming to you from North Chicago as I do every Tuesday at 9:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Our YouTube show is a summary of our interviews that we've had earlier in the evening on Blog Talk Radio. And if you want to go to Blog Talk Radio to actually review the bios for any of the interviews and actually to look at some of the websites and to hear the interview in its entirety, then you need to go to www.blogtalkradio.com, and that's /Rich and Rich Entrepreneurs. We are endeavoring with Rich and Rich Entrepreneurs to make sure that we are assisting our members with their advertising and their marketing needs. Today on our Blog Talk Radio show, we had the honor of actually interviewing the author Jeremy Williams. He wrote The Push Nevada and Vicious Circle, Random Scenes from a Random Life, and he also wrote Detroit, the Black Bottom Community. And that interview took place earlier at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Mr. Williams actually started his writing career at the age of 9 and actually wrote his first book when he was age 15. We asked him tonight on our show what actually made him become a writer, and he told us that he was born to write, and he has been an avid writer ever since he was young. If you want to actually take a look at the books or anything about his interview and kind of what he's been doing for his upcoming books that he'll be writing, upcoming events, I recommend that you actually go to his website, and that's www.pushnevada.com. And the way that you spell that is PUSHNEVAHDA. If you actually go to his website, you'll be actually able to purchase the Push Nevada, the Vicious Circle, and also you'll be able to purchase Detroit, the Black Bottom Community. Push Nevada, the Vicious Circle is actually about a young man as he is going through life and just going through trials and tribulations, and he has 4 friends that actually join him on this journey. Some of the reviews that have been completed on the book say that the book is very, very honest, and that it is frank and it's very, very open. For Detroit, the Black Bottom Community, the reviews on that have been that it is something that should highly be utilized in our classrooms for anybody that's in the Detroit, Michigan area, and also universities that are in Michigan. We also asked Mr. Williams tonight on our show, what would he have a writer to do if they were just getting started? What's something that they can do immediately? And he told us that, you need to write. That's the first thing, that's the foremost thing. You need to write. And so if you are thinking of, becoming an author and you've been thinking about this, then he also recommended that not only do you write to, don't write to just be published, but write, because you actually enjoy writing, and then let your writing take you wherever your writing is going to be taking you. We asked Mr. Williams about ghostwriting. Did he recommend that, or did he not recommend that? And one of the things that he told us is that, if you truly are an author and you truly want to write, then you really shouldn't have to get a ghostwriter to do something like that for you. So the interview was very interesting. Mr. Williams is very busy. He's actually a reviewer also, along with being an author. He has an active blog that you can find out about if you go to his website. where he does do book reviews. He's actually had people who have actually submitted their manuscripts to him to actually read them and then to give, his opinion. He has a BA in history, and he's also working on his MA in African American Studies, so he does have the academic background as well as the expertise and experience as an author to give a review that really can really be very helpful to the person who's just now getting started. One of the things that I found very, very interesting is the Black Bottom Community book that he wrote that's based on Detroit. One of the things that they talk about the area is, that Billie Holiday came out of there. So you have a historical, rich book that you can actually purchase. But not only that, Mr. Williams plans on writing a play for that book in 2010. That's what the hope is. So if you actually purchase that book, then you can see even more down the line. So once you read that last page, it's not necessarily that book is going to be over for you. The other thing that we also talked about tonight was, once you do, let's say you do have that manuscript and it's ready to go, what would Mr. Williams recommend your next step be? And he recommended that you get an editor, or that if the book is someone actually professional takes a look at it, because you don't want to destroy your credibility as a writer, with a work that has not been professionally reviewed. And I thought that was good advice. So get an editor. The reason that we are doing these YouTube segments, we always want to give a summary. We want to reach a different audience, and it's a good opportunity for us to bring some of the talent that we have with our entrepreneurs today. Mr. Williams is very, very involved also in his community. He's very big with networking with other authors as well in the Detroit, Michigan area. Some of his events will be coming up in Detroit, and you can also view those at his website. And once again, if you want to learn more about Mr. Williams and kind of what he does, some of the articles that he's written, you can go to his website. And if you want to purchase any of his books, I recommend that you purchase them from his website. And that website, once again, is www.pushnevada.com. And the way you spell Push Nevada is PUSHNEVAHDA. I appreciate you guys tuning in to Rich and Rich Entrepreneurs, our YouTube show. We'll be back next Tuesday where we will interview another entrepreneur, product, or service. So stay tuned with us. Make sure that you check out our Blog Talk Radio show. And if you're interested in becoming a member of Rich and Rich Entrepreneurs, to be a part of what we're doing for our members, you can always go to richandrich.me.com. That is a Ning network. And we currently have about 1,300 members that are there. Our entrepreneurs range from authors, musicians, to Mary Kay representatives, to affiliate marketers, direct sales. We have small businesses. So we have a very diverse membership and crowd there, and they're all very, very talented. We're very appreciative to Mr. Williams taking out time from his busy schedule to talk to us about writing and about publishing. There's more facts that were mentioned, and you will be able to listen to all of those and that entire interview by going to www.blogtalkradio.com/Rich and Rich Entrepreneurs. We'll see you again next Tuesday, where we will be featuring another entrepreneur on our Blog Talk Radio show, and then give a summary here on YouTube. Have a great night.